So we're gonna have different seat collars and different blankets for testing. Like they're gonna be the same, they're gonna be new, is what I should say. Because these ones, as you can see, have been fucking used and abused. So check your equipment also, like see how this kind of popped out here? It's a simple fix, but you just gotta check, make sure it's good. Alright, so I'm gonna put the seat collar on. To measure the collar, so take your hand, so from his shoulder to his jaw. Measure, so for me, 4 fingers. Do it on the side here, do not do it on the front. 4 fingers, take it and place that measurement you got with your hand on the collar, right here. And then from that I can tell he's a short collar. So you don't actually need to like take a proper measurement. What I need to see you guys do, I need to see you measure it at his neck, and I need to see you put that measurement on the seat collar. Hint, hint, it's a short collar. Randy's always gonna be a short collar. The Randys that we have out here are gonna be the Randys we use on test day. So he's always gonna be a short collar, but I need to see you guys measure on his neck and apply that measurement that you got to size the collar. So once I applied it, I can tell he's a short collar. So just move my collar down to short. These little red tabs will tell you when you're in the right one. And then click it into place with these little locks. Might have to fucking fuck with it just a little bit to get it to lock into place. So, bam, I've locked it in place, so now I got to apply it. So,
hey Randy, are you good?
So,
Put this collar on him now.
Oh, it's Randy. This, slide from the side, don't go from the top. So he's got a spine injury, right? So if you go from the top, you're hurting his fucking neck. So, side, wrap it around.
When do you say call for either?
His chin's gonna sit right here. There's supposed to be. It's
okay.
The foam is supposed to be more visible, like right.
Blending because
So you'll put it so he sits right here like this. So now you got to strap him to it. So we're gonna take these straps.
Actively move him to shape.
Lock it in, and then so with these straps, don't like if you're trying to do this, it's generally not gonna tighten. Take one finger, put it right here like this on the clip. Kind of take some pressure off the strap and tighten it. It goes generally pretty easy. I'm not gonna be fucking coming over here like 2 fingers like some other lanes might. That's good. That's a tight strap. Now, if it's like that, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna get up and check that. Now, if it's fucking like this, if I can visibly see it's loose, then I'm gonna get up, check it, and if I do this shit, then you're a no. But this is fine. And then the one around his feet. Alright, so now that I got him immobilized to the spine board, now I got to immobilize his head. So you're going to come over here and take your 2 blocks. So these might look a little bit different on test day, they just might be a little bit bigger, but they're still going to be blocks and they're still going to be bright orange. So take your blocks, put them on either side of Randy. Randy's kind of shifted on this. So put your blocks on either side of his head, then take your 2 cravats. One's going to go over his chin, and one's going to go over his forehead. So take the one that goes over his forehead, wrap through the board. So you're going to run through the board, pull it. You don't have to like cinch it down, because like again he's got a head injury if you're yanking on his head. So pull it tight, and then tie it. And this knot does not have to be anything special. Literally, I just loop it through, and I've been pulling it tight. That's all you got to do, just enough so it stays in place. And then with this one, see how it's going over his nose and mouth as I'm doing this? That's fine, as long as I fix it before I move on to the next step. So, get it tied, and then just double check, make sure it's sitting on his chin, not his mouth or nose. So now that I got him strapped in, now I got to assess the level of consciousness. So, using AFU, right? So alert, verbal, pain, unresponsive. So you're going to go through AFU until you get the prompt. So, hey Randy, you know where you are? You're not going to get a response. This is going to be covered up, by the way. That's going to be covered up. That's why all these buttons are fucked. So, Randy, do you know where you are? Oh, no response. Sternum rub. Once you get to that sternum rub, you're going to get the prompt. Casualty does not respond, but reacts to pain. Once you hear that prompt, you check the skin. When you check the skin, all you literally say, I'm checking his skin while looking at either his hands or his face. If you tell me that you're checking the skin and you're staring at his chest or his legs, no you're not, because there's no skin there, right? It's all covered by the uniform. So I'm checking the skin. You'll get the prompt, skin is pale and moist, abdomen is distended. That abdomen distended means that it's bulging out. That means that there's internal bleeding and the blood is pooling like right around his abdomen. So,
Okay.
once you get that prompt, so go ahead and grab your, wherever the fuck it went. So, there's an orange strap on that side underneath that blanket. So what happened is someone pulled it. Oh, nigga. So, grab your orange strap, and then come test these. These are all going to be facing the same way. So like all these I cinched this way, it'll be twisted around. So that's the right way. These straps only clip one way, so if you're trying to put it in, and it's not fucking going in, just flip this fucking end around. Clip it in, and then pull it tight. And then these ones have orange tape on them. I'll make sure the tape is fucking like change around, because like this one the tape's good, but on one of the other ones I know the tape stops it from tightening and it's still loose as shit.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm gonna fucking change the tape so that it actually like tightens. But if it's not and you're reaching the fucking orange tape and it's not going anymore, it's not going to because the tape won't be able to pull through. Move on, even if it's loose. Because that's the equipment that's not used.
You have it?
So then you're gonna grab the other strap.
Grab it.
Cinch it tight. Bam. Alright. Now I got him strapped in. I'm gonna verbalize. I move him to a shaded area.
Huh?
And then the grader will tell you he's in a shaded area.
Oh.
So now
Did I say that?
I have to
No,
cool
that
him
was
off.
after us.
So I moved him to shade, gotta cool him off. So one button at the collar, his cuffs, pants, and his boot blouses. Just give a tug on him. Same thing with cuffs, just tug on him. Now that I've cooled him off, well now he's too cold. Now I gotta warm him up. So it'll loosen your straps.
This guy stinks.
Throw the blanket over him. And again, just like with the collars, we're keeping blankets for test day that are not all fucked up like this blanket is. So come test day, you'll do the same thing you done inside. You have a ton of blanket. I see people doing this and then only bring the fucking other side of the blanket like up to here. Overlap it. You have a ton of blanket. Overlap it. Overlap it. Then come up here around his neck. Make sure you tuck the blanket in so there's no uniform showing at the top. So it'll look just like that on the other side. And then tuck the excess down here underneath the and then if we can't get any more blankets, we have 3, but if they fuck up 2, you know, we're not gonna fuck you guys over for us having shitty equipment. So like this will be fine if the blanket's all fucked up. So now that I've wrapped him in a blanket, think about it like you just put him in a fucking plastic bag. He probably thinks he's in a fucking body bag. So Randy, you're gonna be all right. And then you say 3 things. Going to continue to monitor the casualty for life-threatening conditions, check for other injuries, and seek higher medical aid. So it's written over there. It's E and F on that board. If you have, a lot of people are mixing them up, so think about it like this. So I'm gonna watch Randy for life-threatening conditions. That has to be first. So they do not have to be verbatim, but they have to be in that order. So think about it like I'm watching for life-threatening injuries. I'm watching for shit he's about to, like if I don't treat, he's gonna die. And then I'm checking for other injuries. So like he broke his wrist when he fell. He's not gonna die from that, but it's gonna hurt a lot, right? So he can fucking leave. I can leave that while I work on life-threatening shit, right? And then seek higher medical aid. The big one with that one is seek higher medical aid. If you just say seek medical aid, well, you could grab Private Snuffy, who's CLS qualified, and that's medical aid, right? But you want higher medical aid because he's got internal bleeding, you've got a spinal injury. So seek higher medical aid. Once you say those 3 things, so Randy, you're gonna be all right. I'm gonna watch casualty for life-threatening conditions, check for further injuries, and seek higher medical aid. Then you go to your TCCC card. So I will go ahead and fill one out for you so that you guys can take a picture of it because someone erased my example earlier. So as you're filling this out, so come here. So battle roster is going to be filled out.
Yep.
So here, I'll just fucking X that out. So urgent is what you guys need to mark. So that's going to be filled out already. This is all going to be filled out. This is going to be filled out. So all you guys need to worry about for this top portion right here, come test day, urgent, date, yep, so 09 May 25, time, just whatever, 0930. Yep. Yep, Lima, local. Everybody forgets that. Don't do all this work just to not put Lima. So, Lima, fucking fall, and then other, he was internal bleeding, right? He had internal bleeding, so you have to write internal bleeding. The reason I'm not letting you guys shorten this is because you have so much time for this. 7 minutes is a lot more time than you guys think it is. So, other, internal bleeding, and then mark an X on his spine, anywhere along his spine. So you can do it up here, you can do it down here, but mark an X on his spine, and then mark an X on his abdomen, and you need to connect them. So, other, internal bleeding, abdomen distended, right? That's where the internal bleeding was. So you can draw the line from over here, you can draw it from the box, like from the X. Easiest way I remember it is just connect the X's. Fucking connect the dots. So other to his abdomen, and then fall to his spine.
Okay.
And then down here, time, one of the other lanes, don't get lanes confused. One of the other lanes, the 2 times, this one is later. On this lane, this one is earlier. So if that time is 0930 Lima, I need to write 0925 Lima. This time is before. It's the time of injury. So this time before the other one. And then respiratory rate and pulse ox will be given to you. Do not worry about writing them down. That will be given to you. AVPU, P for pain, right? You reacted to that sternum rub, reacted to pain. Then flip it over. So again, battle officer will be filled out. Urgent. He's urgent. Same thing on the front. And then big one here, other. You have to mark the box other and write C collar. If you just write C collar and you don't mark the box that says other, you'll be a no-go. So other, C collar. And then skip all of this, notes. Showing signs and symptoms of shock. Showing signs and symptoms of shock. Fucking last name. So Snuffy, Joe,
Biter.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking private Snuffy over here. So Snuffy, Joe, 1, 2, 3, 4. So last name, first name. I don't know your last 4, so I don't care what you write in the last 4 box. You write 1, 1, 1, 1 for all I care. Fucking. So go ahead, take a picture of this. Again, the shit there's lines through is shit that it will be on the card. It's just you don't need to worry about memorizing them, right? So don't study the card based off of that whole ass paragraph it has on how to fucking fill it out. Visualize it. So urgent, date, time, this shit, Lima, fucking AVPU, P, urgent, other, C collar, sign, symptom, shock, Snuffy, Joe, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you don't have to write